What's going on, guys? Now I know it's kind of hard to see me because it is dark and I waited till a little later on in the day to film this video, but I wanted to show you guys my new friend. I got him to ride along with me in the car. I'm going to turn this light on and hopefully you can see him. Hey, cute little guy over here. Oh yeah, got my little Godzilla guy. What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. This is Dual Spool RDU, and today we're going to go over another review video on my 2014 Nissan GTR. In today's video, we're going to be going over the tire choice that I made on my GTR as a replacement for the Dunlop Sport600 DSSTs, I believe, and how they compare to the Continental Extreme Contact Sports that I had put on the car. So I've had these Extreme Contact Sports on the car for about a month now, and overall ride quality to and from work is substantially better than the Dunlop SP Sport DSSTs. Substantially better. The ride quality is a lot better. It's like a little bit quieter, and it rides a lot smoother. So I mean, for everyday practicality, I'm good with it, but let's get to the negative. Now with the Dunlops, they were extremely rough. Every little bump I hit almost felt like it, you could feel it in your spine. And that was just kind of bothersome to me, especially where I live. There's a bunch of like crappy back roads that feel like the car is vibrating apart, so that was very bothersome to me. But on the freeway and on good roads, they were extremely fun. The car was tight, it went where you wanted it to, and they were freaking amazing. The sidewall was a lot better than the ones that are on here now, these Continentals. And that's because they were run flats. Now, with the run flats, you're going to have a stiffer sidewall because of the material inside for when the tire decides to give out or you have a puncture in it. So that's the reason for the stiffer sidewall on the run flat. But overall, for track days or whatever, the standard tire that comes on it is extremely good for those types of purposes. And for everyday road, just driving around town and stuff, terrible. But I do miss that. I feel like the new tires that I have, these Continental Extreme Contact Sports, take away from what the vehicle is. I really wouldn't recommend taking your car to the track on these because you are going to inevitably see terrible numbers. I don't know how else to put it. There's a lot of body roll. There is just every time you go to turn, you feel the car just kind of sway. It just feels like the tire's gonna pop off the rim at any time when you handle a corner at a higher speed than intended, which is more times than not. We'll just go out there and say that. But I will say this is the last time I'll be using these tires on the car. I was supposed to get the Michelins that Nissan puts on them from the factory from 2017 and up. It's the Michelin, I forget, Pilot. I think, yeah, it's the Michelin Pilots. And I was supposed to get those, but they were on back order. The reason I didn't get those is because they were on back order, and my tires at the time needed it changed like yesterday. I needed to get the car inspected to have it registered in North Carolina, and I just needed the tires as quick as possible, so I had to go with these Continentals. Now, I thought when I was told that they'd be exactly like the Michelins, that's what I would get, but they are not, and this will be the last time I'll be using them. So just keep that in mind when you're going to purchase tires. Like, that's one thing that I've learned, is to not chintz out on tires when it comes to putting them on a supercar, for example. But that's my little review. I really wouldn't recommend, if you plan on just driving the car hard, to get the Continentals. I do believe that, trying to think of the channel. No, it's Bros for Speed. sorry, I don't know how I forgot that when I watch him all the time, but he did a review on some, I think it was Falcon tires that he put on his GTR, and he absolutely hated them. I actually commented on it, and he replied and said that, you know, he understood where I was coming from when I told him about the Continentals, because they're just that much bad, and they much worse, and they take away from the car. So that's my little review. I would go with a better tire, even though you're gonna, you know, see that in just when you're taking turns and all that stuff, but you just don't want to take away from the performance from the car, because that's what you bought it for. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like this review, and want to see more stuff like this pertaining to the Nissan GTR, then subscribe to this channel, hit that bell button. You know what you got to do. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.